Before this video gets started, this is no hate to SNL whatsoever. I love watching old SNL skits, and I know how hard it can be to come up with skit ideas, and also this is just my opinion, so you don't have to watch the video if you don't want to. With that being said, this is why SNL sucks nowadays. The first SNL show was back in the 70s, so as a 20-year-old, I really haven't been around as long as it has been on air. But I have been watching the episodes and seasons since around 2008 or something like that, and it has definitely been going downhill since then. I've also seen a lot of older episodes from the 70s, but mostly from the 2000s, which was the best the show has ever been, and maybe will ever be. In this video, I will be splitting it up a little bit, so I will be talking about what made the show great in the late 90s to 2000s, why the show has been slowly declining and how humorous or funny it is, and what the show can do to make it better, in my opinion. So this is just what I've seen from the show and how I would go about making it a little bit better. I know I'm not a showrunner or even a comedian at all. I'm just kind of a person, a frequent viewer of SNL. I don't know, I just want to talk about it, okay? Get a bag of popcorn or a nice cold glass of chocolate milk, and let's begin. Everyone wanted to be on SNL back in the 90s and 2000s because the skits were written and most of the jokes seemed like inside jokes that you were in on if you watched the show. From Andy Samberg in Dick in a Box, take a look inside, is my in a box, to Kristen Wiig playing the Target lady.
You're gaining muscle mass!
Oh, I don't know, I doubt it. POW!
To MacGruber.
MacGruber, are you making a drink?
What's up?
These sketches all had something that the most recent sketches don't have, and that is reoccurring characters. I believe the last SNL sketch to have a reoccurring character was Kate McKinnon's alien abduction skits. I'm not totally sure on that, so just yeah. Me personally, I loved to see the same character in different situations, which is, I believe, why people, including me, kept coming back to the show every Saturday. Another reason for why SNL was at its peak at this time were the cast members and writers. Most of the cast members are actors, and most of them, if not all of them, did improv, I believe. I'm not totally sure, but I'm pretty sure Kristen Wiig did, and I don't know, Molly Shannon. I don't know, there's some other people. They just were really skilled at what they knew what to do and how to make it a good show every Saturday. I think the writers also weren't afraid to get weird with their skits and their sketches or whatever. These cast members felt more like a family to one another, and when they performed with each other, it felt like the skit wasn't even written at all.
Hey, everybody, listen up!
I know it probably seems like everything on SNL has been a sketch before, but I really wish and hope that SNL can become more creative and take risks with what they write and show on their platform. I feel as though they just make skits to get money and to advertise, which I don't know for sure because I don't work there and I'm not a part of that realm or whatever you call it. But that's what it feels like when I watch the show nowadays. The cast members that are hired on the show right now are mainly stand-up comedians, and I know that because I have looked at their Instagram, except for those guys who make those videos. I don't know what they're called, but I'll put them on screen. The cast members just don't feel as connected as the other cast members from the 90s and 2000s, but they all seem like they're just robots talking to one another in the sketches, and it's just it feels very forced. It feels like someone's holding them at gunpoint. I also believe that politics have influenced SNL heavily on what they write and discuss on the show nowadays. But also politics are in everything right now, so the only good part about these episodes of SNL are the Weekend Update. They're the most entertaining to me and my family when we watch it. All right, and lastly, here are some things that, in my opinion, will help SNL keep living, stay alive, stay on air. So number one is to get more creative with the sketches that they are writing. Again, I know it's very difficult to come up with unique characters and like settings and stuff, but please just like think outside the box. You put a dick in one. Number two is to hire people that are actual actors or who have done improv before. I know not a lot of people are really like doing improv. I'm not 100% sure on that. I know there's people that still do improv and like, or like can get acting classes and stuff like that. Please hire people with certain skills. And number three is to make skits that are less political and also that feel like a commercial. We already get enough political news shoved down our throats on a daily basis. You know, you can keep the beginning sketch that is like political and also the weekend update. But most of the rest of the skits should remain free of politics. Please stop making ad sketches. Oh my god. If you watched the first episode of the latest season, all of the sketches were ad related. There was one about Be Real. There was one about the AMC Theater. Just please don't. Please. It's like, okay, occasionally, but no one wants that like the whole entire episode. So, SNL, you can take my advice or not, but I've been watching this show since high school and I've rewatched a bunch of shows because I was like obsessed with it, and it's always been there for me. I would not be making this video if I did not love the show and want to see it succeed. I would literally hate it if it got canceled or went off air. So, thank you for watching. Give this video a like and please send it to everyone you know. Bye.
I'm DeAndre Cole asking you. Hey, 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 hey.